love this woman. She is a friend. She is an incredibly talented actress, director, Regina King. My girl, she's already won 3 Emmys in the past 4 years and has 2 Golden Globe nominations this year, including one for the fantastic new movie, If Beale Street Could Talk. So let's talk.
Let's talk.
Let's talk. I know you. You normally don't like to see yourself on the screen.
No, I do not.
But tell me you did watch this one.
I did. Jeremy Kleiner and Dee Dee Gardner, they're producers, a couple of the producers, and they were like, you have to see this, because they know how I am about watching myself. So I'm like, okay. And then I watch it at the Toronto Film Festival, and 5 minutes in, you know, Barry does this beautiful thing where he's going over our couple with the camera, and you know, it's going through the trees, and you're seeing New York, and it's beautiful, and all the colors, and the camera lands on Kiki Lane's face that plays Tish, and I immediately started getting emotional because the love in her eyes, and then you see her man that she's looking at and the love in his eyes, and I'm like, I'm only 5 minutes in. Oh my God.
Barry Jenkins, you're talking about, the director. We're going to talk about him in just a moment, but let's talk about your character, because you play a mother. Your daughter is young, pregnant. Her fiance is in prison. And you say you've always looked to someone to model yourself when you're playing a character. So who was it in this?
My grandmother.
Yeah.
My grandmother, because my grandmother, she was that woman that made you feel like it was always going to be okay. Whether you were a family member or a friend, all the church members, you know, Sister Forney, you know, where they wanted her to be there because they knew if she, you know, just laid any bit of her wisdom on the situation, you felt comforted. And that's what Sharon read like to me when I read the book and when I read Barry's script. And it couldn't have been, Sharon couldn't have been anyone else other than my grandmother.
Yeah, and you played it so beautiful. Before I show a clip, let's just talk a little bit about Barry Jenkins.
Ooh.
That man.
That one right there.
Moonlight, he won the Oscar.
Moonlight, and if you get the opportunity to find Medicine for Melancholy somewhere.
How'd y'all first meet? I thought your first meeting was via Skype?
Skype, yes. We were both on vacation. He was in Montreal and I was in Mexico. So yeah, so we moving on up like Georgia Wheezy, you know. You know, when you're having business calls internationally in different countries. But that's how we met, because I didn't want to meet Barry without having read the book. I read the script.
What was your first impression of him?
She just looked so young, you know, just looking at him on my iPad. But he was so thoughtful, and I could tell that he was engaged in listening to everything that I was saying, every emotion that I was expressing that I felt with the book versus the script, and he just was, you know, very pensive but open, and to receive that through Skype, I was like, oh my God. If it's not this movie, I'm working with him somewhere.
Well, we're glad that it's this movie. If Beale Street Could Talk. Let's take a look.
It's a sacrament. And no, I ain't lost my mind. We are drinking to new life. Tish gonna have Fonny's baby.
That's her grandma. Bringing people together. Watchmen. Let's the little time that we have left. Watchmen. This HBO. It's a comic.
Yeah, it's from the comic book series, The Watchmen, and we're doing a television show with HBO. And you know, I am so excited.
You should be.
Know that I come out of being a part of this beautiful masterpiece and walk right into another one, you know, a whole different woman, but I can't say anything about it. Because I think HBO might steal my child if I do. So
It's going to be worth the wait.
but it's going to be so worth the wait.
You are in such a great place right now.
I am. You know, I'm aware that I'm growing still and loving that I am aware that I am and open for everything. You know, I've got a little wisdom along the way and got so much more to obtain because I got so much more to do.
And you're doing it.
Yeah.
You're doing it.
Yeah.
You've been doing it. All right. If Beale Street Could Talk is in theaters tomorrow, let me tell you, it is artistic. It is beautiful. Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.